if everything else is, let's do it as we go, then yeah, sure, let's get going.
Yeah.
Okay. So, campaign starts as you each, for different motivations, have sought out a quest. It's a quest which offers you experience and some gold. You travel to a seaside town, which is very small, population of about 50, and are told to go to the tavern there and talk to a man called Gren Samar. The first person who makes it to the tavern is Ed. So,
Oh, surprise.
Okay.
But by the way, just before we move anything out or whatever, are we keeping names secret for now and then putting them in later, or do you not care about whether your character model's labelled as your name?
we don't need the models just now, but I mean, when we
okay.
start combat, we will need them. So
Okay.
as long as you can use your character sheets to know what your character's called or whatever.
Mhm.
So Ed, you walk in. It's quite late in the day. You took longer to travel there than you thought it would take. You didn't plan your trip exactly perfectly.
He's never been good at that.
You can see in this tavern, it's very dimly lit, only a couple candles light the place. It's quite empty. There's a dwarf behind the bar. There's a man sitting at a table with a hood covering his face. And there's a couple, what look like fishermen, getting quite tipsy at another table. The dwarf, as you enter, says, come over here, I'll get you a drink.
Wait.
Lads.
We're not to drink with it.
Okay.
You gonna go over there?
Yeah, damn right. It's a drink.
Okay. I'm guessing you're here for the job.
Yeah, that'll be about right.
First thing he does in D&D is have a pint.
Yeah.
Right.
And what? And what?
Well, the guy goes, well, you're the first one here, so let me pour you a pint. You can have either my special brew I've made myself, my lighter brew I also made myself, or the local favourite.
I'll have a jar of your special brew, sir.
Ah, good choice, good choice. He goes to, it's not even properly contained. He just goes to a glass urn. He pulls out a tankard, just dips his entire arm in, pulls it out full, and hands you the tankard. He goes, oh, don't worry, this one's on the house.
Oh,
That's
cheers.
nice, sir. That's nice, sir.
I assume you're going to drink it.
I'm gonna go take a seat and then have a sip.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to sit with any of the people? There's the fishermen who are getting quite rowdy. There's the hooded man, and there's plenty of empty tables.
No, I'm gonna go to one of the empty tables just to the side
Yeah, okay.
and have a sip of my jar of the finest.
Okay, yeah. So as you take a sip, it is not great. It tastes like it's way too strong. It just tastes of yeast. As you pour it down your throat, it just feels like gravel going down your
He
throat.
likes it.
Who fermented that?
I thought the dwarf was called Jimmy.
Oh.
Oh!
You can see the
That's something
dwarf.
his homebrew off of me.
You can see the dwarf looking at you, kind of expectantly, like hoping you. He's like, "Oh, what do you think of Ragnar's special brew?"
It's good.
Not as good as Carlsberg's.
Should have had the local favourite.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah. So as this unfolds, the next person, the next person to make it in is Jazz. You make it in next.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
how are you deciding this?
Tension
There's certain. I've written stuff down.
Alphabetical
make-
order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ed then
Oh.
Jazz.
Then Jimmy.
So, a similar scene enters. When you go in, you can see the rowdy fisherman,
Yep.
the guy with a hood covering himself, cloak
Okay.
covering most of his body. He's just sat slumped over on his table.
Oh, interesting.
You can see a tiefling kind of drinking from a tankard, just sat by himself.
Oh.
I assume you're looking around, Ed, for different people.
I'm
Hoping
just
you
trying to
find
take the
some.
vile taste out of my mouth.
Yeah. And yeah, the dwarf beckons you. Goes, "Oh, the second one is here.
Okay.
Yeah, would you like a drink?"
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
He offers you the same options as Ed. You've got a special brew. His special is more lighter special brew, or the local favourite. He says.
I'll probably go for the light special.
Okay, he goes. It's very similar to how he poured the drink for Ed. He goes to a different glass urn, dunks his entire arm in, pulls the tankard out, and hands
That's
it to
fantastic. That's fantastic. I love
you. There you go.
it. Okay.
You should sit with your friend and introduce yourselves. You're going to be working together, at least on this most recent quest.
Where is he?
He points to Ed, who's a tiefling, which is kind of a man with a tail. Have you got your hood up, Ed, by any chance?
Yes, I do.
So he's another
It's raining
hooded.
outside.
Yeah, It was raining outside. Another hooded person at the table points at him. You can see his tail just whipping around a little bit, kind of clumsily.
Mate, that's what I'm using the tankard to drink.
Yeah. It's prehensile towel he's drinking with, whilst he keeps his hands in his pockets.
Just in case.
What's he doing with his hands? That's what I want to know.
Hey. Fun time at the tavern.
By the way, Ed, just so you know, the man who walked in, who you saw, is a half elf, and he's look quite. Is he a woman?
let's just analyse that English.
Hang on, that doesn't make sense.
Could be a he, she, who knows?
What?
Oh, here we go again.
For God's sake.
Okay.
You never know,
No,
do you? You never know.
So I'm guessing are you going to go sit with Ed, or are you going to just sit on your own table, ignore him?
I'll take the recommendation since I'll be working with him.
Do you take a sip of your lighter beer?
I'll wait till I pull up a chair at the table and say hi, and then I'll take a sip like mid high. So you go, oh, hi there, sip.
Okay.
And then yeah.
It tastes identical to Ed's, but it seems like it's been just doused with honey. It's just. He goes, there's a special ingredient in that one. But all you can just taste is gravel again, but with honey.
Nice hit to it.
I guess I'll pull like a slightly more surprised face than Ed, whereas Ed's sort of like grimacing to himself, like ugh, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just there like with my face scrunching inside of itself, I guess.
Don't be looking like that. It's a free beer.
Ed, I'm just gonna quickly remind you of something.
Yeah. I'm hovering over it now.
Okay. Yeah. So, Eddie says hello to you.
Do I?
Yeah.
I said hi to you.
Yeah.
How do you want?
Man,
He's a nice person, isn't he?
As that is said, as he says, what do you want?
That's
a
the
human.
taking.
A human walks through the door.
A human enters the tavern. It's a kind of studious, old-looking man.
Jimmy.
God.
He walks in, looks over your table, kind of turns his nose up, looks over, sees the guy in a hooded, slumped over on a table, and goes and sits with him.
Oh.
And you can hear him quickly say, I thought you'd wait. He doesn't speak like that. He says, oh, I thought you would wait till later in the day before you started drinking. Like that.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, you can carry your conversation. And they carry their conversation on in hushed whispers for now.
Oh.
Pair of dickheads over there, mate.
I'm sat with one as well.
You're not wrong.
Oh,
You're not wrong.
you're on now.
You're not wrong, but I will kill you.
But he's
You hear the
tired.
dwarf say, "Not in my pub."
Well, I'd rather win now.
Drink it, drink, and don't grimace too much.
Okay.
Peggy Mitchell over here.
As your heated banter continues,
Yeah.
the stature of a large dragonborn fills the doorway.
Oh, I know who this is.
Rhys, what do you do? The same situation.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh,
walk
I
up to
bet
the.
you
I'm
thought
gonna,
that was me, didn't you?
I did actually think it would be you, Jim, but it was not. That surprises me that it's Rhys.
I almost chose that.
I'm gonna walk
You,
up
as
to the
you,
bar.
Rhys, you also, as you open the door, you open it way too strongly as you fumble with the door handle
Can
and
I-
you
can I
smash
say
it
something?
against the wall.
Quickly.
Yeah, sorry. Carry on,
Are
Jim.
we
yeah.
allowed to just ask questions whenever we want, or do we have to wait until you told the story?
When you say ask questions,
No,
mean
no,
about
no. You
our
can ask
character?
questions as you want.
Like,
Can I use
is-
the thing that I'm hovering on now?
Everyone else's area is hidden on purpose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that for
You
now?
can use that now.
For our
Oh,
no, no.
I do.
Well, until like we're ready to reveal everything, but our character sheet should remain our own unless we want to say how good we are.
I think I'm personally gonna say,
But I'm
Jim.
just saying, could it help knowing what everyone else's stats are in future
No.
battles?
Well, that's for us to reveal if you ask.
I would say I don't want it to be too focused on stats, so I would prefer it if your character sheets are kept hidden from each other. I mean, you can
Yeah.
you can relay like I can say he looks strong or he looks really stupid. Or something. But yeah. So, Rhys, as you open the door, you fumble with the door handle. The door flies open and it smashes against the wall.
Falls off his hinges.
Whoa!
And it stays on its hinges,
Oh.
but it makes the rowdy fisherman point and laugh at you.
Okay.
They're like, "Wey!"
Hey!
Cheers.
lads.
But it makes the old studious man stand up and go. Hold on. He goes, Sir Drashadinian, please come over here. And he seats you down on a separate table to everyone else.
Uh-huh.
I then turn to Jazz and go, "Why is he so important?"
That's the
he goes,
response. Is,
I also do something funky with my drink.
Yeah, you do. Do you want to explain what you do with your drink?
I now make it flavored.
Yeah, he can. As a
Yeah.
random thing he can do, he
Yeah,
can just
what?
change the flavor of.
1 cubic foot
Yeah,
of something. I can flavor it.
yeah. So it's within that range, so he can just change the flavor of
you
it.
change flavour
Well, you
jazzes
can-
as well.
It's
I
up to
could
him.
do it if I liked him.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Gotta-
I mean, at the minute he's coming. He's
Fixed
coming
already.
like really fast. Yeah, he's using the feature. Yeah, it's a custom feature, I bet.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm sat over here with a hood up, hands in pockets, with a tail with my tankard?
As this old man takes you to this table, the dwarf says, would you like to get him a drink on the way?" And the old man says, "You shall not be drinking that swill." And he pulls out like wine skin and pours a quite deep-looking red wine for you.
Ooh.
Into
What makes
a
this
nice-
silly looking bastard so important?
Ooh.
Yeah. The hooded man on the table doesn't seem particularly impressed. And he goes, "Why have you brought him here? Set him with his friends. Let them sort it out amongst themselves before you bring him over here." And the studious man kind of goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. And he goes, "Sorry, sir. Can you sit with them quickly?"
I don't want him.
Hi there.
What are you
No way.
gonna...
That couldn't have been timed in. Hi there.
Just wanders over with his wine and go, "Hi, hi there."
How are you?
I was good until I looked at you.
Oh,
Man.
nice fella. Glad we've
A
been
lot of
working
people
together.
say. A lot of people say I am a nice fellow. Yes. End.
Just takes another
Right,
sip of
and,
his flavored drink.
Yeah, as this break in conversation happens,
Just like staring at each other.
Jimmy,
Yeah. And what? And what?
Oh, Jim.
your character finally makes his way to bar. You're not used to towns as much as everyone else, so it took you a little bit longer to get here, but you're here now.
Fuck off, Ed.
Is he a country bumpkin?
So yeah,
Oh.
I can't read and I can't write, but I can ride a horse.
Carry on.
so
Why have to be the last one?
sorry,
Just the way it's written. Just the way it's written.
So the rest of you see
I'm
a
perfect.
very muscular half orc
Yeah.
enter
Look at
the
these
tavern.
fucking guns.
Wow.
So as he enters, the hooded man says, "Oh, good, they're all finally here." The dwarf says, "Oh, sit down with the rest of your friends. I'll be joining you. I'll bring you a drink. What do you want?" And he offers you the same options as everyone else.
all four of us are just like friends.
yeah.
Friends, you put me with these two.
Friends.
Who are these guys?
What's the options again?
His
A
special.
strong beer, a light beer, or a special brew?
No,
Yes,
his special. His lighter special or the local favourite.
I'll have the local flavour.
Okay. He goes, "You're missing out. You're missing out." And he
No, you really are.
he goes.
I've heard rumours that the special brew around here.
That's not very nice for the barkeep.
he looks down. He goes, "I thought it's quite nice actually," and he's
Here,
kind
here.
of,
It's hurt your
Quite-
feelings.
Yeah,
he's quite upset, and he
Ed and I
pours you-
turn around, poker face, go, yes, exactly. Here.
I hope he's switching his drink.
he quite suddenly he's looking down. He pours you. It's a regular tap. This one. He just pours you a beer. He tell you it's just a regular beer.
Bloody orcs.
And he takes it over to your table and sits down with you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we have a dwarf
He's a-
with us now.
Yeah. He says, "It seems you're all getting along very well."
What
Well,
gave you that idea?
We've got no other choice, have we? You brought us here. You've sat me down. Now
What do you want?
So, what's the gig?
My name's. Sorry, I've written it down somewhere. My name's Regner. I'm part of the adventuring party that's going to be taking you on
Oh yeah.
as interns.
Intern?
Gren, and he points over at the hooded man, and Perdan, and he points at the
Persian.
Per Dan.
Perdan,
Sorry, I don't understand.
But Dan,
yeah,
throw that in there.
and he points at the studious man. Also, me compatriots, and he goes, come over, let's explain the situation. And the studious man comes and tries to sit next to you, Rhys. And the hooded man just walks over, brings his own chair, and just sits quite far away from the rest of you.
See, he's got the right idea.
Personal space and all, yeah.
Well, why do you think I sat across everywhere else was free? God damn all of you.
Okay.
We'll just
So,
sat around you.
Yeah.
Gren.
Put up with us.
Rounded.
So Gren, who is the person who took this quest from, is the man. As he moves, you can see him move his cloak back away from his arms, and you can see that he's missing his left eye and his left arm.
Big
Ooh.
He hasn't got anything replacing the arm or anything, and he's just got a very simple eye patch on. And he goes, he's pretty much just got my voice. I'm going to be honest, Gren. He goes, right. Brought you here to hopefully get you in on a great opportunity.
well spoken.
Dwarf, I'll have another one of the special brew.